No, 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 no.
Okay, I'm quite nervous, I'm not gonna lie. If you've ever had to pick up a long distance partner, you will know that you get nervous. You get a little shake it. I haven't seen him in over a month now. Oh my god, I thought my jeans were dirty and I was like, girl, you already setting a bad impression. I am so nerviosa. That is some Harry Potter spell right there for you. If you're in a long distance relationship, then you will know how I feel right now. And if you're not, then I feel like you'll still know how I feel right now because you've obviously been away from your partner at certain times and you know that feeling of seeing them again after a while and it's just the most exciting thing ever. It's like being on a first date over and over again. I feel like I've had 50 first dates. I thought I would take the time during this drive to tell you a little bit about my relationship and how we met really, because a lot of you guys already know my boyfriend. If you've been following me for a while, you'll know Christian. If you are new completely, then hello. I've been in a long distance relationship for 4 years in March now. And I feel like it's not really gonna end anytime soon, so it'll definitely be a thing for a while. We both just have very ambitious life goals that prevent us from living in the same country as each other at the moment, and also the global pandemic is not making things any easier for anyone really. We met on, are you ready? Tinder, good old Tinder. I actually have no issue with Tinder, and I'm not embarrassed or anything like that to say that I met on Tinder because it's 2021. Dating apps are a thing. It's not really like a shameful thing anymore, so yeah, we met on Tinder. We were both living in Singapore at the time, and it was a very random coincidence how we met. So I said hi first. Ladies, hear me out. If you want to say hi, say hi. That's like my rule in life. Don't be all like, oh, the guy has to do it first, because why? Why does the guy have to do it first? You know, we're equals. If you want to say hi to someone, then you go ahead and you say hi to someone. That's how you make things work. Anywho, I said hello. Actually, I said hello because I saw he was German and I was like, let me use my German skills that I do not have. And then we kind of like spoke like a little bit, but the conversation was dry as fuck. It didn't really go anywhere. And when we started chatting, he'd already made plans to go to Thailand that weekend or something, so we never met up. And you know, when you don't know someone and it's a random Tinder guy, you're like, cool, whatever, and you kind of forget about them. So I kind of forgot about him, and then he reached out to me again 3 days before he was leaving Singapore for good, going back to Germany, and he was like, yo girl. No, I'm kidding, he did not say that, and if he had said yo girl, I would have been like, bye boy. He said, hey, I'm having like a leaving party thing and it's a barbecue thing. What the fuck are you doing? Look at this guy. Where are you going, man? Anyway, I was like, sure, I'll come to your barbecue rooftop thing. Oh, I need to go right here? Really? Oh no, I don't know. I don't know. There's a bus coming. Oh my god, I'm gonna have a heart attack. I don't like this. So anyway, I went to this barbecue. I almost didn't, but I decided to just go because I was super bored. Didn't know many people in Singapore. I was like, fuck it, let's go. And a super funny thing is, at the time I was vegetarian. I mean, now I'm vegan, but I was vegetarian and they were having a barbecue. So obviously I was like, I can't eat meat. And he's like, is there anything you want specific since you don't eat meat? There is this brand called Quorn, spelt with a Q, U-O-R-N. And it is basically meat-free sausages, patties, all sorts of meat-free stuff. Hello? And I was like, yeah, I mean, if you've got corn, that would be great. Not necessary, but that would be cool. And then I get there and the poor guy has got me literal corn, like the vegetable. I laughed so much, I was like, that's so funny. I mean, you know, common mistake, but I did spell it with a Q. Obviously he's German, didn't realize that he might be confused, but it was very cute that he got me corn anyway, and I ate corn and bread that night. It was a good night, yum. We had one of the most incredible nights. We shared everything with each other, and I literally mean everything. We got deep down into chatting and we shared everything personal about our lives, which I never do and he never does. Him more than me. Like, I'm a chatterbox, so I share things, but Christian, oh no. No, he doesn't. It was really weird, but I feel like we both kind of felt like we were never gonna see each other again, so we kind of just let loose and kind of had fun. It was great. So we went to some bars, some clubs. It was like a really fun night. And then he actually came to my house that night. We didn't do anything, BT dubs. Nothing happened, but he slept in my house for some reason. I don't know. I don't do this. This is not me. The next morning, he had to leave. He had work actually, and he had to leave at 8 a.m. and my dad was home. So I was like, I do not want my dad finding a random random guy in my bed, you know? That's just not something that I want to deal with because that's just odd. So I was like, I need to get this guy out of my house immediately. So it hit 7 a.m. and I was like, I'm calling this man an Uber. He needs to leave my house. So there I am ordering him an Uber. He's like half asleep, hating his life. Me being like, you need to get out of my house right now. Oh my God, is it not here? Guys, I'm scared. Come on, pal, then get in there. Let me in, let me in. So he left that morning and then we decided to meet up again that day, and so we met each other again. So we kind of in total only knew each other for 8 hours, I would say, like in person, before I was leaving back to Europe and he was leaving back to Europe, different areas in Europe, obviously. We definitely kept in contact. So we messaged every single day after that, and then 2 months later we decided to see each other. So he came to visit me in Bulgaria, and the rest is pretty much history. If you're curious, we didn't sleep with each other for 2 whole months, by the way, until he eventually came to visit me, and then, you know, the magic happened. It was a lot of pressure because we'd waited so long for it to happen that it was like, oh, it's kind of happening now. This is really weird. Like, I knew him so much better as a person through speaking to him before sleeping with him, which was really, really nice to get to know someone without necessarily going to bed with them first. That is pretty much the story. Now we've been doing long distance for about 4 years. Oh my gosh. You guys know I don't like roundabouts. We're working our way towards figuring out how we're gonna eventually live together, but right now it's pretty chill. You know, we both have very ambitious life goals. Like I said, doesn't make sense to live in the same country at the moment, and we don't want to put pressure on it. We know what we want eventually, but I think it's not an urgency for us. We found a way to make it work, and we visit each other. We try to at least every month. I think the worst was during Corona when we literally couldn't see each other, and I was in Singapore and he was in Germany. So then it was like 6 months, which was pretty intense, but we made it through, and I think it was a huge test for us and a huge test for a lot of couples, I feel. So if you had a bad time in Corona, I get you. I've been there. It was bad. Anyway, I'm on my way to pick him up from the airport now, and it is a really incredible feeling. I'm so excited, even though little Flo's come to visit me. I don't appreciate her visit because, girl, I did not expect, well, I did, that's a lie. I expected her and I knew she was gonna come. She always comes at the wrong time. She really does. She just loves to come when I don't want her to come. And then when do I want her to come though? Let's be honest, never. But then again, I'm glad she comes because it means I'm healthy and everything's good. So thanks, Flo. It's good to see you. A lot of people say like long distance relationships are so bad. Like, why would you want to be in one? Like, how do you do it? Honestly, I'm so used to it now that to me it's completely normal and I couldn't imagine being in anything else. It's so great to also have your own space and your own time to work on your things and yourself, and also then be able to spend incredible time with someone when you see them and focus only on them. It's such a nice balance. Obviously not for life, but for now, you know, it works for me. It doesn't work for everyone, and it is hard, yes. When I was younger, it was much harder. The older I grew, the more used to the relationship I got, the easier it became. So if you are in a long distance relationship and you're finding it very hard, try and figure out how maybe it's actually beneficial. Also, try and see that missing someone can be so nice. Look at this feeling I'm having right now. You don't get this feeling all the time. This is a special feeling that we should treasure and really, really appreciate, because not everyone gets this feeling, and it is actually quite a wonderful feeling. So enjoy it, okay? Let me get to the airport. I'm going to be waiting outside here for him because I don't want to park and have to pay parking. That's me being stingy, but seriously though, there's no point. He's literally coming now. I'm very excited and gonna shit myself. So I'll see you later, I suppose. These people think I'm insane. There's quite a few people waiting here. Apparently the plane is full as well, by the way, which is kind of crazy, but I guess people are just traveling now because they're like, we gotta keep living our lives, right? I don't know. Anyway, I'll see you later. It's been 8 days since you last saw me, and it's actually the night before Christian leaves. This has gone from one extreme to another. My cat is also upset. Ochi, are you sad that he's leaving us? Oh, I don't think he cares. So you're leaving then?
Yes, sad moment, but he makes me happy. Look at him.
Wow. That was hot.
That was really hot.
Wow. Did you have a good time?
A very good time. It's always really nice being here. It feels like a second home.
Aww. Also, I was asking him earlier, like, does he think leaving is worse than staying? And you said yes.
That leaving is worse, yes?
I think the opposite.
No, because the thing is like, you get used to this environment here, and then you kind of leave out of it. So it's a bigger change.
It's true,
That's
but then
why.
I also think that when you leave, you get on a plane and then you go back home and then you see your friends or your family, whatever your family, and it's kind of a distraction in a way, and it's new. So it's, I don't know, when someone leaves you though, it's like a part kind of goes and it feels empty. I think it's worse when you stay. I don't know, both are bad.
Yeah.
That's it. I guess I'll see you next time.
That's it. I'm not a vlogger at all, so I don't know how you end this. I
And
guess
I'll
you say.
see you next
I guess
time.
you say goodbye.
Kiss.